Hello world, my name is Autumn. This vlog is about my trips to Gangneung, which is on the east coast of the South Korean peninsula. I moved to South Korea for school, but while I'm here, I want to do some exploring, go to different places with my friends, and just have a great time studying and living.
They say there's milk inside.
Sad.
Okay.
I will watch you eat it.
I'm really dropping everything. She's having a tough night. 네. 귀엽다.
Ooh, it's so cute. Wait, I'm gonna take a picture.
Here is the. You want this?
Got it. Wait, I want yours. Where do you?
You can here, I think.
On my first trip to Gangneung, I went with two friends from my program, Simone and Leslie. Simone is from Australia, and together we work on our magazine. Thrifting is her art form. Leslie is from the United States and is an editor for the same magazine. She is really into Korean street art. We got an afternoon bus ride to Gangneung, and after settling into our Airbnb, we went for dinner at Chodang-so Namug-jip, a Korean tofu restaurant that had song tofu gelato place attached to it, or tofu ice cream. Due to my inability to digest lactose, I was unable to try it, but I trust Simone and Leslie when they said it was good. They ended up getting it again on another night. After dinner, we went for a walk to a cafe recommended by Leslie. Not this one, but something I really love about Korea is that cafes are just tucked away everywhere you go, and this is just an example of one of them. When we finally arrived at the cafe, this cafe had a cafe cat, and I think that really added to the overall aesthetic of this place. Also, it was very cute and completely chill. We got individual drinks and dessert to share. It was reasonably priced, and the drinks and dessert were good. After the cafe, we went back to the Airbnb and decided to rest up for the next day. This was the first full day we had in Gangneung, and we decided to split up for the morning. Simone and I ended up hopping on a bus and heading to the temple to take a look around.
이번 정류소는 송정동 주민센터입니다. 다음 정류소는 이마트입니다. This stop is Songjongdong Community Service Center.
The temple we went to required us to make one transfer and was a bit of a distance from where we were staying, but it was all worth it in my opinion. This is a Buddhist temple and it is called 등명낙가사. I took some photos and videos of the temple, but didn't want to encroach on people praying. While Simone was busy, I decided to do a bit of walking around and see all the different sides of the buildings. Each featured very beautiful art. There's 2 dogs.
Where's the other dog?
Right there.
Oh, that was a sweetie boy. Hi, friend.
May I approach? Oh, you knocked over your bowl. Oh, you lick.
Oh,
You
hello.
cute.
Hello. No, not Korea. Hello, friend. Oh,
You're
yeah.
cute, and I like you. And you're a good dog. Yes, you are.
She goes licks. Big licks.
After wandering around the temple for a bit more, Simone and I made our way to our next destination. In order to get to this art gallery, we had 3 options from the temple: taxi, bus, or walk. Taxis are not too expensive in Korea, but in the time it would have taken to call one and take it the short distance, it would have been a waste of time and money. The bus is economically friendly, but is not as frequent in this area, so we walked. The only thing I would warn about walking is that there are some places that don't have a guardrail between pedestrian and vehicle, so it is a kind of use at your own risk. Thankfully, the 2 of us arrived safely though.
벽을 짚고 가시는데요.
Yes, it is.
So cool. Simone and I finished up in the part of the gallery we were in and attempted to find the exit. However, its location was not to be found. At first, we accepted fate to be trapped forever, and then questioned if the massive line was how to get out. It was not. The massive line was frequent at Hasala Art World, and it's because there is a massive circle in the stone wall that is truly Instagram worthy. If you're looking for a beautiful photo capturing the landscape, this is the place. It just so happens that the Instagram spot and the exit are right next to each other. So naturally, once Simone and I found the exit, we left without even getting a photo. The entrance to the outdoor installations are located near the ticket office. Before moving on to the outdoor installations, Simone and I had stopped at the on-site cafe to take a break. The drinks and food at the cafe were decent, but the real highlight was the cat that was chilling there. Simone and I were selected as the table in which the cat came over to, and it was truly a magical moment. A word of warning about the outdoor installations is that they are a bit apart, so be sure to wear some comfortable shoes. And if it is hot out, be sure to have something to hydrate yourself with on hand. If you happen to forget to pack water and don't stop by the cafe, no worries, there are vending machines at the very top. And when you think you have reached the top, you are wrong, because there's still another path that will take you even higher up. Although the walk to the top is long, there are some very cool things to see once you are up. However, if along the way you find yourself needing a break, no worries. There are some chairs that just appear out of nowhere on the path. Feel free to take a seat and enjoy the view, or just catch your breath. Okay, so I was wrong about it stopping. I'm sorry, I don't know where I've taken us. I think we've just skipped that.
No, it's just an alternative path. They all go up.
Okay. Well, this is the cooler alternative path.
Journey to a hike.
There are quite a few installations at the top that were fascinating, but one of the most spectacular things about it all was just the view. You know, this kind of reminds me of...
Well, this is not even, the edge is just straight up straight.
How to assassinate your tall friends. Same. Oh, this one's a face.
They have you.
I hear you. I'm so sorry. I can't save you.
Is that a sculpture? That probably goes all the way down there.
Bro.
They were like, you can finish this entire place in 1.5 hours.
What?
That's a damn lie.
I'm sorry, how fast am I walking? Am I the Flash?
Yeah, they were like, you can finish the sculpture park in 40 minutes. That's a goddamn lie.
They're grossly overestimating the average person's athletic abilities.
I know, right? You're just like,
Simone and I spent a bit more time looking at the different installations before returning to the area where our Airbnb was. Despite the fact that our Airbnb was very near Coffee Street, Simone opted to try out the vending machine coffee we had been seeing all day. I totally would have joined her, but 저는 커피를 안 좋아해요. Did I pronounce that correctly? No. And did I spell it out correctly? I can only hope. I had some of my friends proofread this.
did I need to press start?
Oh. Open it? Yeah, the red's not flashing. Oh, it's filled. It's filled. Is it hot or is it cold?
whatever, modern theme.
I think that sounds good.
That sounds good. And then I think we just get a white topper.
Okay. Okay.
Simone, Leslie, and I checked out of our Airbnb and made our way to a brunch place on Coffee Street. After a wonderful meal, we momentarily got disoriented trying to find the bus stop, but eventually made it. Before going to the bus terminal, we went a little bit up the coast to a cafe that is known to have a glass staircase that overlooks the water. This cafe is called Got in Korean, which means the place. Too late. After the cafe, we made our final stop. We walked from the cafe to a coffee shop called Bohemian Roasters. Bohemian Roasters was started by one of the first baristas in Korea. This helped create Gangneung's association with the drink. Gangneung is also known for their unique coffee bread that I bought when I went to Anmok Coffee Street. When I traveled next to Gangneung, I ended up staying on Gangneung's Coffee Street. Due to the ongoing pandemic, I had been unable to return to Canada. This was my first time away from home for this length of time, and I had not gotten to spend Christmas, and now I was not going to spend Easter with my family too. However, thanks to some amazing people in my building, I didn't have to spend Christmas alone. For Easter, my family has a tradition of going to the beach near our house and watching the sunrise. As I live in Seoul, I figured this was another thing I was going to miss out on this year, and although getting up early often seemed like a hindrance, in the moment it made me sad thinking about how different things were going to be. However, as Easter grew nearer, I made the decision to hop on a bus and go back to Gangneung for the weekend, and stay on Coffee Street, which overlooks the beach. I figured this would be a solo trip, but then two of my friends asked to join, and I was more than happy to have the company. So Isabel and Anna came with me on my second trip to Gangneung for Easter. Some of the footage that follows was captured by Anna. Although she hit some road bumps with my camera, she got it in the end.
Was I not recording this whole time? Okay. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 오늘 강릉 갔습니다. 안나 씨. 안녕. And Isabel 씨. 잠깐만요. Wait, I cannot zoom in. Oh. It's zooming in slow.
You can also turn it like this. Still
no,
see
I'm
the
recording.
controls.
Is it super zoomed in?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You have to turn it one more.
Okay, yeah.
Where is it? Ah, I can't see it now.
Wait, what? Oh,
Like,
okay.
so that way it's facing you, and you can see the control.
Is it still recording?
Yep, red lights
Okay.
on. There's still 2 hours and 47 minutes left of footage.
I like how you probably just got me in the back, like demoing it down from this thing.
So we came to Gangneung for a day trip. Not a day trip, like a 2-day trip. It's basically spring, but it's still winter. It's super windy.
You can tell there's no script. We came for a day trip. No. That's our trip.
And hold on. And we're gonna go to the aquarium, and we're gonna go to see the flowers, and we're gonna go to the BTS bus stop from Spring Day. So stay tuned.
Anna provided a perfect timetable of what we got up to. As it turned out, the aquarium and the place to see the flowers were right next to each other. As the sun was up and the weather was nice, when we arrived at the aquarium, we decided to start with the flower viewing. The park we went to was very beautiful and a great place to walk around. There were several trails you could take, but we ended up just wandering and taking photos of each other. The flowers blooming alongside the water were great to see. Although the skies were a bit grey, we still had a great time. After the park, we did go to the aquarium.
Yeah, they're getting fed in another hour. Oh my god, it's biting it. Reflection. I like how these two are like fighting and then this one is like vibing.
Wait. I will like turn it on and then go press that.
But we have to like these first.
Okay, now light it up with that. Wait. Oh, sorry.
Take it. I'm in mine too. Yeah, we're all in our masks.
That bus stop on screen is the bus stop that is featured on the album cover of the BTS second special album, You Never Walk Alone. In order to get there, Isabel, Anna, and I took a taxi as it was fairly far away from where we were staying. We ended up spending quite some time there trying to get a well-lit photo of ourselves in the bus stop because it was a bit backlit. While we were there, we also ran into other ARMY who had come to do the exact same thing. Before heading back to Seoul, the three of us ended up stopping by the cafe I had gone to with Simone and Leslie, the one with the staircase leading to the sky. Both trips to Gangneung were equally fun, and I'm really glad I got to go twice. Perhaps 2022, I will go again. This is it for this vlog. I've included some extra info about the trip in the bio, where I stayed and the names of places I went to. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you will consider leaving a like and hit subscribe if you wish. Until next time, I hope you are happy and healthy. I am Autumn, and this is my life.